What's up, everyone, and welcome back to our final video, I think, for Star Wars Celebration Day 1, the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase. We're finally talking about Ahsoka. The trailer is out now. They released this one officially. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because the whole time, I was just like, what is happening? But, like, in the best way.
Yeah.
I felt like John Ralphio in Parks and Rec, where I was like, Inquisitors, red lightsabers, Hu Yang, Ezra, World Between Worlds, Mom? Like, it just kept on coming.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
We saw two characters. One looks like a young woman and one is an older man that seem to be dark side Force users. I hesitate to use the word Sith yet, but their lightsabers looked red, but not super red.
Like an orangey red.
I don't know if that's a thing. They could just be red, but I don't know. Someone on Twitter was like, "Are they red?" No, I'm like, "Are they
Are
red?"
they? Yeah, I don't know. Like, we're gonna do a full breakdown probably when we're home. I'll do another. I think I did this last year, a series of better late than never videos. But this is just more of an emotional reaction to the footage. Go watch it yourself. It's wild. But Ray Winstone's character, that was interesting because he seems to just have like this conversation with Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
One of the scenes with him looked like they were in the World Between Worlds.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I mean it looked World Between Worldy. I don't know how else to say it.
Right. I mean, my favorite part of all of this is her dialogue where she's like, I sense something, it's coming, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, we're getting Thrawn. Like, we saw the back of his head.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to show it, that blue face and those beautiful red eyes yet, but...
Well, I don't know. We're getting the Ahsoka panel tomorrow.
Good point.
We might get exclusive extra footage. You'll find out if we did tomorrow.
That's true. Yeah, subscribe for tomorrow's panel. But we did get a glimpse of Thrawn. And I mean, she said the words. She said the thing. I pointed at the screen. There's an heir to the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. It's just like when they introduced Thrawn in, I think this was in the Rebels Season 3 trailer, and Ahsoka said there's always some truth to Legends. Like,
yeah.
Dave Filoni's throwing Legends fans a bone.
And then, so we saw Ahsoka fighting the droids, and we also saw the woman from Ahsoka's episode of Mandalorian that she was fighting, who had that
Morgana Elsbeth.
Yeah, she had that Beskar spike thing. So she's in it, gonna be a part of things.
Yes. So Ahsoka fighting those droids on like the ruined world and doing her move where she throws the lightsabers down and spins them just like she did in the Clone Wars. That's just like her signature now, I guess.
Yeah.
If you ever walk across and you're like, hey, there's a hole in this platform, Ahsoka was here.
She's like, no elevators for me, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, the droids were interesting, that maybe they follow her there. We got Sabine. Ooh, this was something I wanted to talk about. Sabine and Ahsoka talking, and like we saw the flyover Lothal, and I was like, oh, it's going to be the scene from the end of Rebels. I don't think it is, because Sabine had long hair in these shots in the trailer, and Ahsoka was still in the gray garb. So I think this could be the journey of Ahsoka, from Ahsoka the Gray to Ahsoka the White, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
I do think she'll eventually get to the white robes.
Yeah, and we didn't get a lot of Sabine, but we did get to see her and her pet Tuca cat, which was adorable.
And she was looking at a hologram of Ezra. So we've got Ezra.
That's all we saw of Ezra, though. Just the little tiny.
Yeah, I'll take time to zoom in on that when we're home. Hera, Mary Elizabeth Winstead was at the panel. Hera is in the show. She looks great. There's always, like, sometimes the Twi'leks in these series, I'm like, they could use a little extra. But
she looks
but
great.
Hera looked fantastic. Flying the Phantom, I think is what they call the shuttle that's on the Ghost, in some sort of firefight. And let's see, there was an Inquisitor, I think I saw the Eighth Brother.
It was definitely an Inquisitor blade that Ahsoka was fighting.
The Inquisitor looked like the Eighth Brother from the Season 2 Rebels finale. which I thought they died, but I mean, they just fell from a great height, and that's never killed anyone in
they
Star
have
Wars.
helicopter blades.
Well, his broke.
Well.
And he fell, but show me one time that someone fell in Star Wars and died from it.
R.I.P.
Tech lives.
Tech lives.
What else was in there? We saw Ray Winstone's character attacking the New Republic, as well as the oh my god, just had a crazy thought. This is like the most tinfoil hat thing I've ever said.
Oh, no.
But what if that's Darth Bane and Darth Santa? Like, I had this thought
Whoa.
that his lightsaber looked old. It just looked old.
Maybe that's why it's not quite red. It's old.
The handle looked old. And I'm like, wait a minute.
That would be nuts.
I don't know how I feel about that if they get pulled through the world between worlds into the future. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's the case. That's maybe the dumbest thing I've ever said.
Well, okay, so his character had a cool moment that felt very much like Vader's hallway scene in Rogue One,
Yeah,
where
it did.
he like choked a guy and like pulled him up. It was incredible.
Yeah, just like blocking light, and just he had this interesting form about him, very
robotic almost. Like
yeah.
it was. I don't know the lightsaber forms.
I mean, I'm not saying it he was using Form 7.
Yeah.
It was just, he seemed very confident and intentional with his moves. There was nothing panicked about him trying to block light or blaster bolts. Same with the young woman Sith, which or Darksider or whatever, which I don't know how they fit into the story at all.
Yeah, she had her own ship.
Yeah.
We saw her in some kind of dogfight too.
She was chasing Ahsoka's ship. We saw Hu Yang. Sounded like David Tennant again,
Yay.
which was not surprised. I assumed he would come back. Yeah, this was another one. Just I was overwhelmed by this one. They were throwing so much at us, but I loved it, and I wonder if we're gonna get more story of how Ahsoka got off Malachor. I don't know. This one raised more questions than anything.
It really did. But, I mean, we'll get answers soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, in August 2023, which...
Right. Oh, yeah, the posters that they showed were incredible looking, too.
I'm going to just take the August date with a grain of salt and assume September. They keep announcing dates and then they get pushed a month.
Well,
so,
we'll see. I mean, it was on the poster, so...
Yeah, I mean, but Andor got pushed, Bad Batch got pushed, Mando season 3 got pushed. Not a lot, but I'm gonna be like, if it's in September, I will not be surprised. But yeah, I think that's it. I mean,
so.
Again, this is not like, this is just a reaction video, an emotional celebration of the footage, and when we get home and we have more time, I'll do a full breakdown because I want to go frame by frame and look at everything and break it all down, but there's no time right now.
No time.
There's more celebrating to be had.
Yes.
So that's going to wrap up our day one coverage. A ton of news, a ton of stuff to talk about. It. I'm really happy. This is a good way to kick things off.
Yeah. I mean, this feels like it could have been a whole weekend's worth of news in one day.
Yeah. If nothing else happens, I'll be happy. But we do have Ahsoka tomorrow, the full panel, and Dave Filoni said some stuff. He was joking with Rosario Dawson, like, stop teasing things. We have to do a panel tomorrow and reveal some stuff too.
Right.
So that'll be fun.
I think we'll see Thrawn.
I hope so. Like some more casting announcements, especially since they showed Ezra in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I think that makes sense. Thrawn makes sense. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. But that's it for us today. Thank you so much for watching along with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.
And follow us on Twitter at Star Wars Explain for all of our live updates from the panels. We're live tweeting everything, so check those out.
Thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you.